Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. The lovely and gorgeous Lauren from Redhead PhD tagged me to do the All About Eyes tag, and whatever she wants she gets. What can I say? Maybe the first two questions I will be a bit wishy-washy, but stick with me. What can I say? So the first question is, what eye cream or serum do you use? Now, if you guys have been following me for a while, I actually don't believe in eye serums or eye creams. But having said that, I don't have my under eyes aren't dry at all, so maybe that's the reason. Yeah, I just use whatever I get in a gift with purchase or whatever. Although, having said that, the one that I'm currently quite enjoying is from Lucent, and it's the anti-aging eye cream. This is a pretty penny. I think this is about $50, but I picked it up for $10, so I had to do it because the skincare brand is actually a brand that my dermatologist recommended, so I thought I might as well try their eye cream. But on the whole, I don't believe in eye creams in the sense that I'll just use whatever I get as a freebie. The next question is, what is your favourite eye concealer? I really don't have a favourite eye concealer. I'm not a concealer-holic at the moment. That's not saying I don't need concealer. it's just not one of those things that I think about when I'm putting on my makeup. I have enjoyed using the Pro Longwear from MAC, the Estee Lauder Double Wear concealer, the NARS Creamy Concealer is really nice, and also Savoir Faire, which is an Australia brand. I really like that one as well. But whatever I do underneath my eyes, I'm a big one for setting powder. So my all-time favourite setting powder is the Benefit powder flush. They don't make anymore, but I'm currently loving the Ben Nye Media Pro Compact Powder. This is in Banana. I thought I'd just show it to you because I really don't have a favourite concealer, but I do love that. The third question is, what is your favourite eyebrow product? Now, it takes a whole team effort to get my eyebrows the way they are. I wax regularly. I never got into the tweezing thing because I always wore glasses until a few years ago. So I never got into the habit of tweezing. I'm trying to get back into it so I don't have to get my eyebrows waxed so often, about every 2 weeks, in case you're wondering. The next thing is I use this stuff called Reflectosil, which is an eyebrow tint. Again, I have to do it about every 10 days because I have white hair. So yes, trust me, you girls are going to get there, you young ones. So waxing, eyebrow tint, and the next is obviously eyebrow powders. So I've got a number of favourite brow brushy type things, but one of my all-time favourites is my Jane Iredale one. As you can see, it's really thin. It comes to a really nice fine point, and I use those with my Illamasqua brow powders. I actually have two because I decided that this one was too dark for me, and I went with this one. So this one is called Motto. That's the colour there. This colour they talk a lot for blondes or light brown hair. I've got very dark hair, and as you can see how dark my eyebrows are, and I've got them in between here, and you couldn't tell the difference. It's just a beautiful colour. I reckon it's it possibly is one of the most universal colours they have. It's ashy, there's no red in it. I just love it. So that one's Motto. But for a long time before I purchased Motto, I used Vehement. So I mean, who gets like pan porn on eyebrow cake? But and you can see the two different colours there. That's much darker. I just felt that this was getting too dark for me. I wasn't enjoying using it. I still use it on my arches on the days I can be bothered, but for the rest of them on the edges and in between here, I will use Motto. I love that. So once I put all that on, obviously, sorry, I forgot the spoolie. I just use an e.l.f. one. Love it. Not fussed with any spoolies, but I'll use any. And my favourite brow gel is my Illamasqua one. I love it. It stays in place. It doesn't budge. Yes, my eyebrows, yeah, sometimes I feel crunchy, but I don't touch my eyebrows during the day, so I've got really not that much care factor, really. Okay, the next question is, what is your favourite eyeshadow primer? I don't have a favourite eyeshadow primer. I'm one of the lucky ones where most eyeshadow primers seem to work for me. I enjoy using the Urban Decay one, the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, NARS. I'm sure I'm missing one, but anyway. But and the Benefit one I quite like too, because I do like the ones with a bit of colour in it. Having said that, I picked this up from iMats, and this is a Cover FX Anti-Age Smoothing Eye Primer, and I have to say that for my aging eyes, I am loving this one. In fact, I loved it so much that I had to put it away so I can use up some other eye primers. Not that they finish quickly, but I thought I'll leave it go for a few months and then I'll get back to this one for a while as well. But love this one, and that's the Cover FX one. Love it. Okay, the 5th question is, what's your favourite eyeshadow palette? And I had to laugh because in brackets it says you only can choose one. Well, had I owned it, I am sure that I would say the Lorac Pro palette would be my all-time favourite palette, but alas, Lorac is not on sale in Australia, and it's bloody hard to find it online as well. I know I can get it, but through the channels that I can get it, I'm just not interested. Anyway, having said that, so I thought, okay, what would I recommend to someone? And it would actually have to be the Stila In The Light palette. I think it's called In The Light palette. I love these, just got a beautiful range of colours. I think it's great value. You get a dark brown eyeshadow with eyeliner with it, the smudge proof Stila, and I love the smudge proofs from Stila as well. So I think this is great value. You get 1, 2, 3, 4-ish matte colours, beautiful transition colours. You can get, if you want a more dramatic look, you've got the black and the silver, and you've got obviously kitten here and this beautiful colour here. Absolutely do recommend this one, and I think that if you don't have a palette, a neutral palette, absolutely this is the one to check out. Yeah, so if I was only to choose one palette, this is absolutely the palette that I would choose. And I mean, theoretically I could choose a MAC palette or an Inglot palette that I have, because I've obviously chosen those colours, but I thought let's do it in the spirit of it and only choose one. The next question is your favourite eye makeup remover. Now, in the days before I wore contacts, I used to take off for some reason, my eye makeup before my face makeup. When I did that, I actually enjoyed the Dior one, the dual phase one, or the Inglot waterproof one, which is more creamier, but I do enjoy using the dual phase eye makeup removers. Now that I do wear contacts, my routine for some reason has changed. Firstly, I do take out my contacts every night. They're the type of contacts I have. So once I take off my contacts, I do the double cleanse method. So I've cleansed my face twice before I get to take off any eye makeup. So there's not much eye makeup, if any, left on my eyes by the time I get there. I still use a dual phase. I'll just buy whatever's on special, and I'm no longer fussed with the type of eye makeup remover I use. Favourite mascara. I've thought long and hard about favourite mascaras, and for a long time I only ever used the False Lash Effect from Max Factor, but for the last 3 or 4 years I've been, even though that's been in my regular routine or rotation, I've really been changing it up. But so if I had to choose an all-time favourite mascara, it would have to be the Clinique Bottom Lashes. I just love this mascara. It's absolutely overpriced in Australia. I think it's about $29. It's totally overpriced, but the way my eyes are, if I use a bigger brush, and imagine this is a brush, I tend to hit here a lot, so I find that this smaller brush actually helps me get to all the lashes without making a mess underneath my eyes. Love it. Question 8. We're almost there, guys. Question 8 is your favourite eyeliner, gel, kohl or felt tip. Now, my favourite felt tip eyeliner would have to be, and I don't have it here because it's run out, and that would have to be the Stila waterproof eyeliner. I just like the way it finishes. I like the fact that it's waterproof. I've said before that my eyes do water a lot, and I find that wing lasts the longest. It still can fade during the day, but it still lasts the longest, and I don't have, you know, the Alice Cooper eyes by midday. As for, see, I don't know what I did, guys, but I had a full-size one to show you, which was a backup, but it's not, I don't know, somewhere from moving from one room to another room, I seem to have lost it. So I had to go and get the one that I'm currently using. My favourite pencil eyeliner, and I actually don't have a favourite as like a go-to HG one. I like a variety of black eyeliners. The Stila smudge proof one I do love. I do enjoy using, there's a L'Oreal one, but I can't remember the name of it, and it's a really specific one that you don't always see. My current love, and I've probably gone through about at least 5 of these, is the Bourjois Clubbing Waterproof Mascara, and I do have a backup with this one. I do love it. It's nice and creamy. You've got time to work with. Yeah, so I just love it because it's nice and black as well. I also love the Urban Decay Perversion, and before that was brought out, I also enjoyed the Urban Decay Zero. So that would be my favourite pencil eyeliners. I tend not to use gel eyeliner. I only have a few and I don't really use them. And as you can see, I've only talked about black because black is my magic in relation to eyeliner. I do have other eyeliners in different colours, but none that I can say is a favourite because 6 days out of 7 I'm usually wearing black eyeliner. Okay, the second last question is, what is your favourite single eyeshadow? Some would call this cheating. I would call it being creative, and it is actually truly a favourite. I do love it, and I actually made my sister buy this the other day. This is from Inglot. This is 122R. It's the rainbow ones. It has a slight sheen to it, and they're just beautiful colours. And I just love, I'm really looking for a true mustard. This is the closest I've found to a true mustard. Gives you an absolutely beautiful look. Love it. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. And for everybody overseas, I'm sure this is a good colour to wear at the moment. And for those of us here in Australia, we're also going to love it because I think it's a good summer colour as well. And the last question is, what are your favourite sunglasses? Now, for most of my teen and adult life, I wore prescription lenses. I didn't wear contacts. I only wore contacts a few years ago, so I never got into the swing of things in relation to using sunglasses as an accessory. Because of my lenses themselves cost so much, I never got into buying expensive frames as well. So for a long time, well, at least for the last 6 or 7 years, I wore these sorts of glasses, which you just clip off the little sunglassy bit. But for my first adult pair of sunglasses that I purchased as an adult only a few years ago, and I was really excited because I think I went overseas and I went to a sunglasses place and I realised, oh God, I can buy sunglasses. So I did. These are from Emporio Armani, and I just love them. Only purely because they're nice and big, they cover a lot, and it's because it's my first pair as an adult. They do touch here, so they do sort of peeve me, and they do actually dig into whatever makeup I'm wearing. So for my birthday, I actually picked up these from Oroton. If you guys don't know who Oroton's kind of like Coach here in Australia, so I just picked up these ones for that. So anyway, so these ones don't touch underneath here, and that's why I liked them. That's it, guys. That's it all about eyes tag. I'm not going to tag anybody because I think I'm the only one left on YouTube who hasn't done it as yet. So if you haven't done it, feel free to do it and say that I tagged you, and leave a link on my Google Plus page, and I'll be sure to watch it. Okay, take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.